Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. My name is Carl. I'm a visual artist, mainly working with sculpture and installation. And here today, I am to give you some insights. Just what I was thinking about here the other day, and I wanted to share that with you in this raw kind of file video format. So let's begin. The theme of the day is sort of art school, and it's what they don't teach you at art school, and what I think needs to be taught there. And I can go through my journey a little quick here. I first went to 2 years of preparation school, this kind of preparing art school things. Then I went to do 1 year at industrial design that I didn't really like at all, but it was still under this artsy apartment. And then I went to do 5 years of architecture in Copenhagen at a really artsy architecture education. So I did what is it? 8 years of art kind of education, art design education in that borderland. And in the beginning, when I started out, I was this 20-year-old, really didn't have that much experience. I took a break from creating. I was a really creative child up until like 10, 11, 12. And then I just started doing sports, and I kind of didn't do that much of the artsy thing. Then I wanted to get back in it, started this preparation year, and I felt shit. I felt that I was so much worse than everyone else. Everyone was so good at drawing, and I felt really bad. For example, doing drawing and comparing myself to the others and see, oh, maybe this isn't for me. And I really felt bad about stuff, and embarrassed, didn't want to show my work, and stuff like that. And it's a shame, because you really have to just give things time. Things take time, and the teacher aren't having that perspective, or they aren't telling you. People will be at different levels coming in. You don't compare yourself, and don't expect results when you're new. It's this weird culture that we live in, that we just expect to be good at stuff when we're starting out. And it's I don't know, I find that such a weird culture, and they should really be teaching this more of like, things take a lot of time, a lot of time, a lot of time. You have to do it over again, and get into the grind. In the beginning, you will be bad at stuff, and but there is where most people stuff. Oh, this isn't for me. This isn't my thing. This is not what I'm supposed to do. So they quit it. But you really have to stick in there for long, and that when stuff starts to become fun, when you starts to learn thing, and don't give up. It's a lot of this comparison and seeing yourself as bad at something, and then you stop it, and then you don't continue exploring that path. And I think that should be really taught more in art school, this thing of just exercising on a thing and doing it all over again and all over again and all over again until you get good at something. It's mostly like, do this exercise and do this and do this, and there isn't really. It's hard to talk about this because I'm not really sure about it either. But that's why I wanted to bring that up. I think there needs to be something into that system introduced to have some course about the process, and of what it is being a human, doing creative things, being into creative endeavors, and just exploring, because everything is an experiment, and you really you don't know what you're doing, and that's a really good thing. But that needs to be more pushed out there, that knowledge, that thing, that it's all about the process, they talk a lot about the process, of course, in these art educations, but this thing that I want to take up, it's this might seems weird and abstract, but the point is to teach out this, that things really really take time to get good at stuff and to learn a skill, to learn a craft that that you haven't done. So just wanted to share that with you, and just my thoughts about it. I don't really know how you could bring it into the system, but I really think there should be some teaching about this, because that's a huge aspect of being a creative, being an artist, being an architect, being a designer, being in that field. It's such a huge part of it, to give it time and to develop your work, and really give yourself the time to do it. And I think in today's society that we live in, that everything is going super fast, we really need to slow it down, and to really lean into like slow production and the quality of the things we do, like to just give yourself the time and be able to learn through the work and through the experience of just working. This might have been a really abstract video, and I'm sorry for that in that case, but I just want to get my head around it. I don't know. I think it's really we need to allow ourselves to be bad at stuff, and to really, you have to be that to be able to be better in the future. And I think that's, you need to talk about it more, and that's why I wanted to bring it out here into the table, open discussion in the studio. That's what I love. To just sit here and talk in front of the microphone with you guys. Happy if you still are here. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this theme. It's an interesting it is an interesting discussion you can have around this theme. This was just a little introduction to it. Probably gonna be talking more about it. Probably gonna be writing down some things after this, and continue this discussion in the future. But we will see. We will see where it leads. But at least now I feel much more comfortable than when I started out this creative endeavors in art school for 10 years now, almost, and you get more comfortable by time, and you gain experience. I just wanted to share that with the world, and that you will get better at stuff when you're practicing stuff. I'm picking up a lot of new stuff now and just being terrible and sucking at them, and it's really fun. That's how you grow as a person and a people and a creator and an artist in the world. I'm signing out, and I'll see you in another episode.